Hello everyone, it's NADI and welcome back to Fake Ass, the series where I review the fake up to the makeup that you love. And today we'll be testing out this fake ass Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. As you fabulous people know, this is about the product, not the people behind it. Any tip you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy, okay? Thank you. I know this is not supposed to be about the original people, but I just have to say I fucking love the shit out of Jaclyn Hill. Like, she is so bubbly, so happy, and I feel like I can just relate to her energy. But that is all I'm gonna say because, like I said, this is not even about them. This is about the fake-ass version of them. So, right when I opened up the envelope that this came in, a cloud of pigment whooshed up and went into my nose. Which means that clearly, at least one of these shadows has gone and shit itself. Fortunately, when I opened up the palette to see the damage, only one of the shadows had been completely obliterated, so I did collect it and repress it, and we're back in business. And this packaging, not gonna lie, it does look cheap. Granted, the real Morphe packaging does look cheap, but honestly, that's just how they do. Like, they save as much money as they can on packaging and put it back into the product itself, so you gotta appreciate that. But the wording is feathering, and there's little tiny black specks on Jaclyn's name, so it's really not the best. The back has her name, the ingredients, and even a barcode that does scan to the real product. The palette itself is actually quite nice, other than the fact that it's a little beaten up, but Jaclyn Hill and Morphe are metallic, which is very pretty, just like the real, but sadly, this does not have the insert from Jaclyn that has the pictures of her with the red hair. Very bummed. Opening this palette up, the top has Jaclyn's little message, very sweet, and as for the shades, they really aren't that off, but they're honestly not that close either. Like, some of them are kind of similar, but overall, I do think it's kind of different. Like usual, I am very excited to swatch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song, are you ready? It's swatching time. Here we have the first 5 shades, which really were not that impressive. Like, they felt so soft and smooth, but the pigment just was not there, except for that shimmer. That was really pretty. The next 5 were actually quite a bit better. Like, the matte showed up, which is almost unheard of in a fake, and the shimmers were gorgeous, which is very typical with fake palettes for some reason. I don't know why. And honestly, it just kept getting better and better from there. These reds and shimmers were divine and so easy to swatch, and not that I would ever use this palette again after this, because I typically just store the fakes in a bin, but if I did, I would probably take out the shimmers and put them in a Z palette because, I mean, look at these, holy shit. Surprisingly, the greens and browns were actually on the more pigmented side, really not that great, but still, they showed up, which does impress me, and all of these swatches were light sweeps across the pan, like I'm not digging into them, just swirling my finger around them a couple times, and the black and deeper shades had even more pigmentation to them, so overall, I am pretty hopeful about using this for the look. I did go ahead and prime my eyes and set translucent powder under them to catch any fallout, and I'm just gonna set that primer with this nice creamy shade. It's very pretty. And honestly, it actually is going on pretty well. Not as good as a real shadow would, but it's going on. Now to start building up the crease, I'm gonna take this orangey kind of squash color and just place it right here and blend it the fuck out. Now to deepen that up even more, I'm gonna go in with this nice kind of reddish brown. It's very pretty. And fuck, it's actually going on. I mean, yes, I do have to use quite a bit of it for anything to show up, but still it's showing up. And what the hell, why don't we just add a little red to the outer corner? I really don't know what the fuck look we're gonna do. We're just kind of playing with this, and we'll see what we end up with. Not gonna lie though, this actually is impressing the shit out of me. No, it's not even close to being as good as the real one, but the fact that anything is showing up just has me kind of excited. I know this blue is a shimmer, and I probably should not be putting it in the crease, but I just wanna see what happens, so let's go for it. Oh my god. That is so fucking pigmented. Let's just try to buff this out a little. Holy hell. I'm gonna try to smoke that out using my little peach and pearl fluffy brush. I love their brushes so much. I will link you to them down below. Very, very soft. I am gonna put this gorgeous purple on my eyelids, but I want there to be a nice light base underneath so that it really pops. So I'm taking a little bit of my Shape Tape and I'm just gonna blend it out, keeping pretty low on the eyelid. Just like that. And honestly, I feel like at this point you could easily get away with any of these shimmers. Like that green would be so beautiful, but I do really want to use the purple. I'm just gonna go in with my finger and dab it. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh, I just cannot get over how rich and creamy and pigmented some of these are. Like, fuck me. And I see that it is kind of getting a little dark for my taste, so I'm just gonna smoke a little bit of the red right on my crease. I am so glad that I put this translucent powder underneath my eyes because this had so much fucking fallout, but just like that, the shit is gone. For the lower lash, I'm just gonna go in with the second shade that we used just to even it out a little bit. I'm gonna bring the top and the bottom together with this reddish kind of brown, and we may as well throw a little red into the mix. Shall we do a little purple? I really don't see why not. Let's go for it. But I am just gonna restrict it to the outer corner. And that way I can connect these using a C shape, just go from the top to the bottom and back and forth. I really feel like using this green, so I'm just gonna put some right there to kind of highlight it. And let's just bring it about halfway in there. And let's go ahead and introduce the purple to the green, see what kind of baby they have. Ooh, looks pretty. And here we are with the final look. For lips, I ended up using Kylie's Cologne Money and ColourPop's Teeny Tiny and this palette. I really fucking hate to say this because it's fake, but I love it. Which means I'm probably gonna have to get my hands on the real one, because if I had this much fun playing with the fake, I can only imagine how much fun I'd have with the real. With this, the shades were so creamy, super pigmented, very easy to blend around, but I do notice that they just are not as vibrant as the real. Yes, the shadows do work kind of amazingly, and I mean, I think my look is rather pretty, but of course I cannot recommend a fake because we really don't know what's in it, and you should always support the original artist. But if you're wondering if the fake works, yes, it obviously works. Is that an invitation from me to you to go out and buy the fake? No. But there you go. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Nightlife, which does glow in the dark, is available at thepopluxe.com. Also, my latest single, One Last Night, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video and what you'd like to see on future fake-ass episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialNADI, and you can follow me online at thepopluxe.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.